Hello and good morning, everyone, and good afternoon and good evening. Uh, Wim, uh, so for your information, Wim will get to your comment, of course, because that's Simone's weekly riddle. She is currently on the boat together with guests, and she's teaching rescue to kids. So we're waiting a couple of minutes for her to pop in. And good morning, Paul and Yvonne. Hello, and Yvonne and Siep, good morning. Hi, Philip, Ingrid. Hi, Rob and Jean. Anneke, goedemorgen. Hello, everyone. Welcome back another week. And the situation is slowly getting a bit more and more normal. We have a very nice group here with us in North Sulawesi. They are from New South Wales, Australia. They're called URG, Underwater Research Group, New South Wales. And hey, good morning, Matt. From a bus between Stockholm and Oslo. Nice, watching us on the road. Amazing. Why don't you come over here? We want. I can't wait to meet you guys again. Hi, Adam. Hello. Hmm. So as I was saying, we have a group of 8 divers, and yeah, they're having a lot of fun. They've been staying 1 week in Manado and 1 week here right now with us here in Lembe. And hello, Monique. Selamat siang. And they're shooting a lot of video. They're very pleased with everything that they're seeing. And so they kindly donated their footage to me so that I could show to you what they are, what it's like for them to be diving here. Um, but yeah, they're enjoying themselves and they're seeing a lot of interesting things. They managed to film 2 actual murder scenes underwater, which is quite interesting. Let me see where Simone is hanging out. I'm hoping she will be able to connect with us. And but yeah, she is. No, I think she's on the boat somewhere. So hopefully she'll be here soon. And yeah, New South Wales is in the house. And let me just start by showing you their video. Solama pagi, Axel. How are you? Good to see you again. So I'm just going to turn down their volume. Sorry, I need to poke around a little bit here. Just a sec. Okay, here we go. So here is the video from URG. If it's been a while for you diving here, maybe this will jog your memory a little bit. Yeah, absolutely lovely. And yeah, I've got about 30 minutes of footage here for you. And it's not really in any particular order, but it just kind of gives you an idea of what it's like. And yeah, because they gave me about 300 video files to sort through, so it's a lot. But look at those colors; it's absolutely lovely. And any of you dear people who want to fish ID, feel free to throw that in the comments. Now, this lionfish, well, not this particular one, but there is a lionfish that will later come to an untimely end, as we will show you. So, Matt, what are you doing in between Stockholm and Oslo, if I may ask? Just curious. Are you on vacation? So what I can see from this footage, some of this, so yeah, it's a mix of Bunaken and Lembe dive sites. I'm fairly confident this is Jalan Masuk, which Matt happens to be your favorite as well. And yeah, you see all these cubic substrates on which the coral is growing. Nice little batfish here. Nice big batfish, actually. No news from Simone yet. I'm sure she's trying to connect at the moment. But she's doing that from a boat, so that might be a little bit difficult. Yeah, it's a great site, Matt. The Aussies here seem to agree as well. And as you can see, they're not, you know, this footage here, this is from a gentleman named Martin, and he's filming almost everything. He's not very, what I'm trying to say is, you can see that he really enjoys being here and seeing all the interesting and very diverse wildlife. Nice nudie making a track in the sand. So this is what I mean. These fairly common, nondescript fish. Needlefish, always nice to see as well. Or are these razorfish? Ah, Wim has seen two little sharks in Jalan Masuk. Yeah, it's very possible. So what is this? I'm curious. Some kind of a goby, I think. Could be a fire goby. And yeah, these, you know, it's always fun to come here with groups. They're diving together nonstop every day, and one of them unfortunately has some ear problems, so they decided to do a Lembe Island tour, which we explained a little bit about last week. And yeah, the rest is going diving. They're doing another night dive tomorrow night, so, and they're seeing a lot of interesting stuff. And I like these static camera shots. That is, I'm not sure what that is. Beautiful colors. Okay, so I need to pause this here a little bit. So this looks very nondescript, but if you look in your top right, as you will see highlighted, there is like something happening there. Just pay attention to the top right there. And right there, you see that lionfish, juvenile lionfish. And then keep your attention on that corner. And then something happens suddenly. I don't know if you can spot it, but you will soon find out. Once again, the top right corner, you see a stone or a scorpion or stonefish. I'm not entirely sure. And then the cameraman was a little bit discombobulated. And he had to reposition himself because he missed some here. Can you see what's happening? So this little guy just, or this big guy rather, ate this little juvenile lionfish, and he's still chewing it down. It's amazing. That's absolutely fantastic. So they have seen quite some interesting things so far, and this is one of them. I hope you like it. Isn't that fantastic? Beautiful little frogfish. And I don't have those on video, but they mentioned that they saw frogfishes about the size of a basketball. I would love to see that again as well. Yeah, right, Annika. I agree. It takes some talent to be able to capture it. And here's a beautiful dragonet, or yeah, I think it's a dragonet, or a flying gurnard. A quick shot from the surface. So yeah, you see it's all a little bit jumbled up. There were about 300 shots to go through, and so it's a mix of what's happening between Lembe and Bunaken. And actually, Matt, tell Graham to say hi from these people, because I think a few of them know Graham from Frog Dive. Yeah, that's just lovely. Triggerfish, together with some sweet lips, I think. All right, Matt. Their names are Michael and Janet. Yeah, that's a pretty hairy frogfish here. And it's good that Graham is not here, because then he would... I can hear Brownie, Cookie, and Sushi. Well, actually, Wim, they are in the kampung. They are in the village. These are 3 kittens that our house cat has given birth to a couple of months ago. And no, they've been generously donated to people next door. All right, Matt. But yeah, since the mother's name is Muffin, Wim and Desiree decided to call them Brownie, Cookie, and Sushi. Still no sign of Simone. Now look at this. It's always nice to see this. And you know, it's been a while since I have been diving myself. I looked at my dive computer, and the last dive I logged was in January, so I think it's about time to get wet again. Snatch. Did you see that? Flamboyant cuttlefish on the prey. And yet, the group has been, at least here, they have been diving all over the Lembe Strait. They went to Tricora. They wanted to go today again, but unfortunately, the gent with the ear problems, he really wanted to see the mandarin fish, but he couldn't, because he had a non-diving day yesterday to take some rest because of his ears. And there's lovely people on board one of our boats. And so they wanted to go to Tricora today to see the mandarin fish, but yeah, the ear problems came back, and so he couldn't. Yeah, no diving for him. That's it for him during this trip, unfortunately. And I think this is from Tricora, Bangai cardinal fish. Always lovely to see, always beautiful. And look there in the background. Such a nice, serene shot. Except these mandarin fish who seem to disagree on something. fantastic. So colorful. And I love how it kind of, you know, is searching for food among the coral and then spits it out again. Yes. Yep. Well, during the day you can see them all day actually in Tricora, because I believe I haven't been there yet, but I believe that this particular site is under the jetty, so it's always a little bit darker than usual, you know, under the shade. And yeah, you can just see them there. But yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yep, I agree. So I thought it would be nice to share this with everyone in case, you know, I bet some of you might be missing the diving here. Yes, Wim. Yeah, yeah, you've seen them during the daytime as well. And yeah, just such lovely little creatures. Also, these guys, I never get tired of them. I agree, Adam. It's really like a little aquarium scene. Lovely close-up. Such a beautiful fish. Oh, Simone is joining us.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Sorry, ben een beetje
Welcome.
laat. I'm a little bit late. I'm very sorry.
Sorry?
I'm a little bit late. I'm very sorry. You still there? Hello? Oh, I
I'm
lost
here.
you. Now I don't know where to find you.
Sorry. And we have connection problems. Hear me? My connect. I'm sorry about that, everyone. Let me just remove the video. We'll resume it later. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. Can anyone still hear me?
Yes, there you are. Hallo?
No.
Kan je me horen? Hallo? Hallo? Hallo?
Hi.
Hi. Kan je me horen?
Ja. Kun je mij horen?
Oké. Ja, niet zo luid, maar ik kan je horen.
Okay.
Nou, jij moet het geloof ik zelf doen, want dit gaat gewoon helemaal niet goed komen, denk ik.
Just a second.
And I cannot put the sound louder. Arjen, ga je gang maar, want dat wordt helemaal niks. Hallo? Hallo?
Hello, everyone. Okay. How are we doing now? Yes, it is definitely a miracle that that we managed to do it every time. Especially on because it used to be now. Thanks everyone, but now it's the 4G is dropping in and out the signal, so I don't know exactly what's happening. And yeah, it was perfectly fine last year, but they did something that makes it a lot worse right now for some reason. I don't understand. So let's see if Simon can pop back in again. And we have just been taking a look at these lovely Bangai and Bangai cardinal fish and the mandarin fish. No, I'm not worried, Monique. I'm not worried. Thanks for joining us. So I suggest we just continue with the video until Simone is back again. So let's take a look. Can I add this? More. And this is where we off. Maybe I should try and play it without sound. And that should hopefully be a bit better. And let's see what happens now. Two for a second.
Hello. Hello, Arian.
Hello. Hello, Arjun. Arian. Hey, Arian.
Hi.
Hi. Het geluid is vreselijk slecht.
It's very, yeah, I can't hear you. I don't understand what you're saying.
Oké. Ik denk dat je het... I think you have to do it by yourself, Arjen. It's just not going to work.
I only heard not going to work.
Exactly. Yeah. Just show the move video. It's fine. Okay. Hello and bye, everybody.
Hello. Bye. Moham.
Hi guys. Yeah. Simone, they're saying keep going.
Yes. Okay. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Arjen is going to do the show today.
Okay, siang.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're diving with the Aussies.
Very good. Say hello to the Aussies for me.
Will do. Oh,
Okay. So,
are you leaving me on this stream?
Oh.
And Simone,
Yeah.
Wim is saying hi from, for all the kids.
Oh, Bim is saying hi to all the kids. So, say hi, Bim. Hi, Bim.
Hi, Wim.
Hi, hi, Bim.
Hi, Wim. Hi, Wim.
And deze day.
Hi, Wim.
So, Queen, what do you think of the rescue course?
It's very complicated, difficult also, and then challenging, but it's fine. So funny.
And,
It's funny.
Sapa lagi. Eldo, what do you think of the rescue course?
It feels like fun and we can more learn about this rescue course will be to be the good dive guide also.
And Evan. Evan lang.
It's easy. Oh, joking. Sa English niya na tahu.
Yes, that's okay.
Cuma easy bu kita tahu, no?
Only easy.
Yeah.
He only knows the word easy. Everybody else run to the roof of the boat. So far for an interview. Okay, everyone,
so good.
everybody to know that he was just joking. It's not easy.
Easy cuma bilang, no?
No, I bet it's not easy.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Very, very difficult.
Oh, you know also the word difficult. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Arjen, make the stream. I'm going to stop this because it's unorganized and a bad line. Yeah. Everybody, bye bye. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah. I think I got the of it, Simone. So yeah, I was also impressed by. I agree, Paul. Some of them speak English very well. I did not expect that because in the few instances that I spoke to those particular kids, I had no idea that their English was so good. But wow, I was impressed, especially by Queen's. It's very good. And yeah, they're very enthusiastic. And it's also amazing that you know, still teaching rescue, still teaching dive master courses. It's a good thing. And yes, Anneke, have a good weekend. I'm going to play the rest of this video, and I can recommend, Anneke, please watch it back because there is some interesting stuff happening here. So let me just put on some background. There you go. So yes, for some reason my bandwidth cannot handle another incoming stream. I hope everybody can see this just fine. Do let me know. There's one of the guests, and she's got a lovely headgear, like a dragon hat. But yeah, a hoodie like that, or any kind of hoodie, is definitely something I can recommend if you're diving in Lembe, because you know sometimes there are hydrozoans or there can be the occasional jellyfish, especially with a night dive. You don't want all the krill hanging out on your scalp. So yeah, enjoy your weekend, Annika. And I'm not even sure which dive sites these are. Of course, it was easy to recognize Jalan Masuk, especially if you've been there already. And there should have been a shot in there of them with the yeah. So there should have been a shot of them hanging out by this mermaid statue at Jalan Masuk, which I kind of like. You know, it sponsored the Body Shop, as some of you may know. The Body Shop decided to how do you say that? Add to the good cause of promoting the growth of new corals. So, but of course, it's another way to get your brand out under the water. I also love these little cardinal fish here. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I am not the best to talk about fish knowledge, but the colors. And this is also this is a red-toothed triggerfish, quite harmless. They are you usually find them around Bunaken in lots of schools, but here's one individual. I have not seen them like this by themselves. Hey Rob, yes, see you during the replay. And the Martin, the filmer here, got spooked by this hawksbill turtle who was swimming right under him. He didn't expect that. And so for those who haven't been here before, there are approximately 130 to 40 dive sites in North Sulawesi. And we have 3 dive areas. We have the Bunaken National Marine Park, the mainland, the north and south parts of that. And we have the Bangka Archipelago and of course the Lembe Strait. If anybody understands sign language, feel free to translate. I did ask her, this is Louise, by the way, and she knows sign language. She teaches deaf kids, and she must have mentioned something about sharks, but she told me this is a message for the kids. There you go. So this is the famous mermaid statue with a heart shape in Jalan Masuk. So you can see it's, I had to rush a little bit to get all these shots out, so it's not the most elegant of edits. Meaning some of these shots are just straight from the camera. I didn't have time to do anything on them. And this is also a lovely little fish. That fish again. So we're back in Jalan Masuk. It just changes. But oh well. I hope you enjoy this. Nonetheless. So, are you guys excited to, like for example, Herm is coming soon. We have Rob coming soon. Wim and Daisy have been here already. Paul and Yvonne are coming. Matt, when are you guys coming? We're waiting for you. Are you excited to see this again? You must be, I'm sure. I think these are goatfish. They love to vacuum the sand. And those yellow ones are quite cute. What they are, but they look pretty. Now that is growing very nicely. Unless I'm mistaken, this is still Jalan Masuk, but I'm not entirely sure. And I can guarantee you the end of this video is definitely worth waiting for because the second murder scene, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. Let me just fast forward a little bit. You've seen some of this already. Yeah, hanging out on the boat. So they're a lively bunch. They love to crack jokes with each other, which is what we like. And they joke around with the dive staff, teaching each other's languages. not necessarily the most polite words, but anyway, they're having a lot of fun, and that's of course what it's all about. And then back for another dive. And this is the bane of Fendi, Fendi's nemesis. And I think that goes for many people, many guides, as well as people in North Sulawesi in general. They're terrified of snakes. They have a bad rep, and I don't always agree with that, because 9 times out of 10, or 100 times, 99 times out of 100, they're harmless. Sometimes you encounter a snake on land as well, and the best thing to do is just ignore it, because it will ignore you, or it will just run away, or rather slither away. But yeah, these guys are always quite special to see. I love to see these sea snakes, the banded sea snake. I think they're quite venomous, but the chance that you ever get bitten by one is extremely rare. I mean, you have to do something pretty stupid to make that happen. Cockatoo waspfish, I believe. Good stuff. Lovely spotted moray. Did you see that? Look at this. This is fantastic. Ornate ghost pipefish swaying in the wind. And to the bottom right of it, you could see a crinoid, aka a feather star. Here's a nice, I think it's a langoustine. Or a shrimp, but they're almost the same. Fun fact about shrimps and lobsters, by the way, if you didn't know, they can essentially live forever, because their DNA molecules contain a type of enzyme which instructs their body to never stop dividing their cells. So for us, when we get older, we get wrinkles and our body breaks down because our cell division is slowing down. For lobsters, that is not the case. So their cell division is continuous. So that means that the only reason that they die of old age, and it's a sad story, but it's true, is because they get so big when they get too old, and then they cannot molt anymore. They can't change their skin anymore. So they basically die of exhaustion. But if they didn't have that problem, lobsters would essentially be immortal, in a sense, biologically speaking. Nice scorpion fish. Going for a little stroll. But yeah, look it up about the lobsters. We have an article on our blog about that. And it's very interesting if you think about it. is fantastic. The locomotion on these guys, it's amazing. So what do you think, everyone? I love that how they're following each other. Another nice frogfish. And this is an interesting relationship between a shrimp and a blenny. I call these a bulldozer shrimp, but if anybody has better ideas, do let me know. So it looks like the bulldozer is keeping the blenny's hideout clean. And yeah, so he kind of hired like a housekeeper. And this is not a sea snake, this is a snake eel. I think it's hunting on the hunt for something, whatever is under the sand. And in she goes. And gone. So is this another cockatoo or a wasp or a leaf fish? No, I'm not sure about it. Huh. So this group seems to be lucky in capturing a lot of animals that are on the hunt. Because it was just earlier just snapping at something in the sand. Beautiful creature. And they look so helpless when they're just kind of flapping about in the currents. And this is the moment where we are about to come to the climax of this video. I promise you, it's going to be great. This group managed to capture something very extraordinary, and I want to share it with you. It's just fantastic. So let's see. It should start any minute now. Yeah. Motor functions. Yeah, it's a challenge, especially for these guys. They're not the most elegant swimmers. Here we go. So let me pause it here. So here we see a cuttlefish, and quite a big one too. And what you were witnessing here is a murder scene. I will say no more, but just take a look for yourself. This is really good footage. This is fantastic stuff. Looking at the camera like, what do you want? It's my food. You see that? He caught a crab. And the poor thing is obviously still alive. But you will see in a minute. But yeah, this is great stuff. if it goes with its lunch. And here's another shot taken by Martin. And look at the crab. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, how often do you get to see this, really? And a piece dropped off. And it's so helpless. Oh no! So I hope you enjoyed that. So that's how do you say, a day in the life of diving with Underwater Research Group New South Wales from Australia. I want to thank them a lot for their footage. That was fantastic stuff. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope we get to do more like this next week. And let me just turn off that music. Yeah, diving at lunchtime. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's lunch, pal. So yeah, they're coming home with fantastic shots on their hard drives and their SD cards, and I hope we make them happy. They certainly seem that way, and hopefully they will want to come back. So thanks to them, and thank you, Simon, from Dive Planet, for booking this trip with us, because this trip was booked already in 2019, and yeah, so they were very happy to finally be able to come here. And so I wanted to share that with you. It's a shame that Simone couldn't join us today, but yeah, she's obviously busy with the rescue course. But unfortunately, the technology doesn't work with us. But like Annika said, it's amazing how we always get to get our streams done. And yeah, it's I agree, Adam. Can't wait to see you and everyone else. It's going to be so nice to see you guys again. So I think that's about it. Please make sure you share this with everyone you know. If you are from New South Wales and you're looking for a nice dive club, I can recommend URG. Look them up, and hopefully you can recommend your friends to come and visit us here in North Sulawesi. You're very welcome, and yeah, you know, all of our guides have been. I've gotten a good taste of guests to work with different guests, and we can't wait to have you again. But in the meantime, we will see each other next week. So have a great weekend, and take care of each other. Do something nice this weekend. I hope you the weather is nice. I believe it's quite warm in Europe, maybe even warmer than here. Yeah, Matthew agrees. They're very good. So yeah, we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Goodbye. Bye bye.